Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I wanted to kind of stake up my Philodendron Pink Princess. So currently I have this like tiny little stick here and I really want to make a pole. So if you guys want to see how I do that, make sure you click the subscribe button down below and let's get started with today's video. This is my Philodendron Pink Princess. It just came out with this new leaf that's a little bit ripped just because when it was coming out it kind of strangled itself, and that's how it looks like. And yeah, these two pink leaves are actually really cute, and yeah, it's starting to really climb up the stick, as you can see. So I just wanted to give it a little bit better support and, I don't know, position it better because it looks a little bit lopsided. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I didn't want to make a moss pole for this guy just because I don't really like the look of moss poles, and I don't think this plant is particularly that big that it needs a really big thick moss pole. So I was thinking of just wrapping up a piece of wood, a wooden stick, and wrapping it with some twine. So kind of just giving it a more natural look as opposed to this ugly green stick. I have my wooden kind of like wooden stick, wooden dowel, pretty thin and I cut it to the height of my shelf so that it can still fit on my shelf. So it's gonna look kind of about this height, give it a little bit more room as to what it has right now. And I have some twine here that I got from the dollar store. So it's actually jute rope. So I'm gonna be wrapping this up, and I don't know, just do a little chatty kind of repot / stake up this philodendron with me. I have some electrical tape here just to kind of make the wood a little bit more waterproof, because you know, if it's constantly in wet soil it will actually mold, and we don't want that. So I'm just gonna cover the part where it's gonna be going into the soil, because that's where it's really mainly gonna be staying wet, and hopefully this will be good enough. So I'm just gonna be wrapping this around. If you use hardwood, I think it should be okay, but with any softwood like pine and whatever these dowels are made out of, they should be covered just to make it last a little bit longer. So I think that's all that I did right there. So it just makes it a bit more waterproof. The top I'm not gonna wrap just because I don't think it's gonna be that wet. I'm just gonna be occasionally spraying the rope so the aerial roots can kind of stick to it. I'm just gonna use a bit more of this tape to attach the twine. And I'm just gonna start wrapping. Nothing too crazy here. It's like not really much of an art, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I'm gonna do it. I really like the look of kind of anything with like rope or twine or jute rope, whatever you want to call it, and I just think it looks really natural and just prettier. And not a lot of plants need big giant moss poles. I would say like monsteras would like it. Things that do like to climb and vine off would really enjoy any kind of pole to support it and just have the aerial roots attached so that it grows, you know, a little bit bigger. The leaves, I really want to try staking up my pothos or heartleaf philodendron once it starts, you know, getting longer vines, but for now I don't think it really could do much because it's just so small right now. There's only one vine. I'm looking up there because that's where I keep my pothos. There's only one vine that's really kind of on the longer side. All the other ones are kind of short. So I just do it like kind of really tight so that there's no gaps, so it looks good. Hopefully there's enough of those rope, because that would be very unfortunate if it covers half of it. But yeah, just wanted to kind of chat with you guys. You know me, I just kind of love talking to my subscribers, and I'm always answering comments and replying to you guys. I really love kind of engaging with you guys. It's just so much fun for me. I think that's why I kind of like YouTube more than Instagram, because Instagram, you just more or less post photos, you don't get to talk as much, and I don't like writing captions as much as I do just chatting. I don't know, just say what's on my mind. You guys have been really supportive lately. You know, there's a lot of new people that have joined my channel in the past, I guess, month. Starting to kind of take off a bit, and we're getting a bigger community here, which I'm really enjoying. So yeah, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe, or if you really like this video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, just a little bit about myself. I recently only started getting into plants, I would say in 2020. So in December 2019, like I think in the last week of December, that was when I got my first plant, which was a fiddle leaf fig. My first two plants were fiddle leaf figs because I just loved it so much. I was super obsessed with them. I just wanted, you know, a million of them, and I just was so scared that I'd kill it, so I bought two in case I killed one and I'd still have another as a backup. Currently, I gave one to my mom to take care of, and the other one is still in my room. So those were my first plants that I bought, and it really only escalated, I would say, my whole plant hoarding at this point and my plant collection and all the crazy stuff going on with plants. All of this happened mainly during quarantine. So once the self-isolation and COVID-19 hit, because that was when I really decided, like, you know, I need more hobbies, and plants were just bringing me so much joy, and I got so obsessed with them so quickly. The moment you buy one plant, I feel like it escalates to like 50 plants in not even 2 months. So that's what happened with me. But with all of my impulse purchases and plants that I thought I really liked initially and I don't like anymore, I just sold them. So that makes more room for other plants, because my room is fairly small and there's just not that much space where I can give my plants good lighting conditions and have it thrive in my care. So I rather rehome some of the plants that I just don't love anymore, that don't spark as much joy. This is looking really cute. I like it. I forgot who I saw on Instagram who actually did kind of like a rope type pole instead of a moss pole. So it's kind of just what I'm doing now, and yeah, I think it's gonna look really good with this Philodendron pink princess. I think I'll really enjoy it. And yeah, so most of my plants are in my bedroom. My mom also likes plants as well, which her collection is more in the kitchen and downstairs and a little bit in her bedroom, but I keep all of my kind of prized possessions in my bedroom here, which, if you guys didn't know, I have a north facing window, so I don't get lots of light. I get pretty medium to low light. If they're right up against the window, then I do kind of get pretty good light for some of my windowsill plants. But I do supplement a lot of the plants on my shelf with lots of grow lights, which I've linked them all down below if you're interested. I get them all off Amazon. Some are grow lights kind of that clamp onto the edge of your shelf, and then some are just bulbs so that you have to attach it to whatever light fixture you want to use. And I think they've been working really well for me. Okay, so I've reached the top. Let's see how I should secure this. That looks pretty good. I just kind of taped it. I mean, if it's not as secure as I want it, I could just glue gun it later, but for now I think this looks fine. You can't really tell. It's just a little bit piece of tape on the top. So that's how it's looking so far. And now time to insert it into the pot. So I'll just have a little tray. Okay. So I don't want to just directly stick it in, just because I don't want to break any of the roots. But let's remove this one first. So I kind of want to stick the stick back here so that this would be the front of the plant. And let's see, I'm just gonna okay. So I'm just gonna put the soil back in without making a whole lot of mess. So I have my plant Velcro here, so I'm just gonna cut off some pieces. As you can see, like the pink princess just kind of flops over if you don't attach it to anything. But when you do, it's a lot better. So I'm gonna do one right at the base. One right here. I think that looks a lot better, right? Oh, I really like it. Just look at that new leaf. I'm so obsessed. Even though it's ripped, I'm still really liking it. This actually has some of my fertilizer, which I've linked down below. It's like a fish fertilizer, and my plants are really loving this. So I'm just gonna water it because the soil is pretty dry. And then once it's watered, it compacts the soil a bit more so that it doesn't wobble as much. Yeah, this is a lot better. So yeah, I'm pretty much done. I think it looks really good. What do you guys think? This was the other leaf that came up, which is humongous. It's not really variegated at all, but the leaf before that had a half moon one, which is really nice. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed kind of just chatting with me and making my little poll for my Philodendron pink princess. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.